Give it a good squeeze. Make sure there's no holes.
Okay.
And then you have to make sure too that no part of this touches the floor.
Okay.
So like anything you're gonna hook up to him doesn't touch the floor. If it does, throw it and get a new one.
Okay.
If you even think it touched something, just throw it away.
Okay.
There's plenty of supplies that you don't have to worry about running out. I order enough that there's plenty.
You see what I went through with the
Infection.
infection.
Yeah.
That's why it's really important
I
to.
had to go through, have it removed.
What a pain.
And if he gets another one, then he has to go on hemo. So. And then too, when you pull tape off, be careful because the skin is
Sensitive or
super
pulls?
fragile. Yeah, I've ripped skin off so many times. And it's, you know, sometimes it's hard to avoid. You can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens. But he's got the really dry skin.
Okay, that goes in that one.
Yeah, so when you're gonna hook him up, goes in the extension part.
Okay.
When you're putting the cap back on, new cap. Yeah, Robert has the directions, so you can read through and follow the steps. And if you want, I can give you some expired bags to practice on. See how it doesn't have a pin?
Okay.
Hook it in there. Undo the clamp. Then he'll drain. This part will probably take about 20 minutes.
Okay.
And then you just recap the old one and throw it away. Cannot reuse these at all.
Okay, and
then new ones. Oh,
and you stick it in that. Is that just for easy
yeah,
access?
yeah.
Okay.
So you don't touch it. But yeah, you can take your mask off now. He's hooked up. But yeah, so it'll drain into this bag.
Oh, okay. So I see it already.
Yeah.
And then once he's all completely done,
once he's completely drained, then you can even break this open now. Just break this open. You turn it to flush for 5 seconds.
So the arrow to flush?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then turn it to fill. The third button. And it'll fill him up. And then once this bag is empty, pin and close. And then put on the new cap.
Okay, so this part will take about the 20 minutes to drain.
This part takes about, usually about 15-20 minutes to drain.
And how do we know he's fully drained?
So you should get at least 2,000
okay,
out of
and
it.
that's
And you
written
can
on there?
see
Or?
it. No, you'll weigh it.
Weigh
so
it.
just make
We
sure
should be able to see it dripping in there.
Yeah, and you'll
Okay.
see that it's dripping. Like if you really look at it, you can see it going in. Okay, I'll turn it this way.
And if it's very subtle otherwise, where...
Yeah, if it's not dripping anymore, then... And then, too, you want to look on this side of the bag.
Mm-hmm.
This tells you whether it's clear. You should be able to see through it.
Oh, okay.
If you can't, then to the hospital you go.
Don't do that, please.
Again.
I'll even show you on the machine where you can check to see if it's clear or not. I mean, besides the bucket, you can see on the tubing, there's a spot where you can check it to make sure. But yeah, you should be able to see through this side.
And then once that's completely done, we see it's full, it's time to do... I don't have to do... I just switch it to flush for 5 seconds?
What I do, so after it's full, you clamp it, weigh it, make sure you get at least 2,000. If you get over, good. If not, as long as all of the 2,000 come out.
Okay.
If he don't get 2,000, is it bad? Nah, it's because he's just retained some of the fluid. His membranes are they're small, so he doesn't. It reabsorbs.
Okay.
they do like a test when you first start, and they said, okay, he will reabsorb it so easily. So
And
that's why
clamping is just pressing that locked
just
into
pressing
position?
this into lock position.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, see how you can see through it right here?
Yeah.
This side you can't.
Oh, because it's the foggy
Yeah.
side of
So
the
just
thing
make
bag.
sure when you're looking that you're looking
On
through
that
the clear side.
Okay.
That way.
We'll be taking you every day. And then, so once we do that, we clamp it, turn it to flush, 5 seconds,
And then
turn it to fill.
you have to unclamp it first.
Yeah. So clamp it.
Weigh it.
Okay.
And then once you're done, put it back down, unclamp, flush, fill, let it fill up, and then
So all of this will go right back into it?
yep.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah, it'll all go back in. And then yeah, once it goes in, you clothespin and then tape it up and
Okay, and
Then
then I'll
you
watch
scoop-
you how you put the
Yeah.
other one in.
yeah. I mean,
How long does this part take?
not that long. This part doesn't take that long. Maybe like
That takes a little longer.
this takes longer than this.
But yet that looks like it's going hecka fast. Look how full it
it
is.
does, but it's not. It doesn't.
And what do you do with this?
Just dump it in the toilet.
So-
I cut it open.
Oh, okay.
You can just take this part and put it like in the middle right here
Mm-hmm.
over the toilet and hold the bag up so that it all drains. Or
I can do that too.
I just do it. I cut it and dump it in the toilet.
Okay. So this week all came with all of this.
This all comes together.
You stick the 2 cables
Yeah.
In
so
there.
so this
and you just sit them right in?
yeah. So this also comes like with a little blue thing that goes in the middle of there, but it won't. You have to take it out.
So this is a new device every single time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It'll come covered like that. So
Okay.
it won't. So you have to turn it. And it even tells you to turn first before you can take this off.
Okay.
So if this is off, don't use it.
Got it.
The bag is got a
And
little
this
slit in
all
it.
could be disposed of at the
Yeah,
end.
just throw it away. Yeah, if the bags have a little like anything looks like the bag
Out
has
of
been
place.
tampered,
Do another one. Okay.
toss it out. Yeah, don't. If you have any question, just don't use it. We have a lot of supplies. I have enough for 40 days.
Okay.
So if you have to waste one, or like the cassette that goes in the machine, it has a little rip in it. You don't use it.
Turn the light on so I can see it better.
Actually, kinda
Looks like a
it's
urine
done.
bag.
Yeah, basically. Basically, that's what it is.
Oh, it is. So it's just draining
It's
all
just
his.
their waste that his body can't get rid of. In 2,000. You won't always get more than 2,000. Sometimes you will. Sometimes you won't. Just depends on.
And you were looking at it, but can you feel it? The difference that knowing it's stopping or no? Oh no.
No. So
Right.
then,
I can see it sometimes.
yeah. That's just because we tipped it over, so you'll see like a rush of it going. But you see how it's not dripping anymore.
Yeah. Okay, so you locked it, right?
So I unlocked it.
Oh.
You lock it to weigh it, and then unlock it.
Okay.
Okay, so then this thing has like this, they call it a frangible. I don't know why it's called a frangible, but there's a little thing in there that needs to be broken.
Okay.
So break it, make sure it's broken. Then you turn it to flush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it to fill.
On the third one.
And then I always put this up
Little
really high
higher.
because it's gravity.
Oh,
It
okay.
goes faster.
Got it.
And sometimes it's slow. Check him, make sure he's not
Kinking it. Oh, okay.
Sometimes you have to go back, kind of flush real quick and go back to drain. I don't know why it does that, but yeah, sometimes it'll just go really slow and sometimes it'll just go right in really fast. And we haven't had to warm it up.
Because I remember you did that with the heating pad.
It hasn't bothered him. If
Okay.
it bothers him, warm it up if not. Yeah, you can just put it on the heating pad if it starts to bother him, because sometimes if it's too cold, it used to bother him.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes him cold too.
And how do you know it's actually going?
If you look, see how
It's already suctioning down.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Boy, we're
And
gonna
you could
bond.
even-
We're gonna bond over the week or so.
And you could even, if you really want to, you could put it on the weight and it'll lighten up. And
Oh, just to see. Okay.
yeah, just to see if it's going in. But you can tell just by the bag that it's going. And normally he lays down for this, but because he should be on that side.
So that could go on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he should be on that side because of where it's at. So he would have to lay with his head over
Which
here.
is better, laying or sitting, or at this point it
it's
doesn't matter.
Sitting
Up to
to
him?
drain, laying, he likes to lay down just because
He can rest?
Yeah. But it doesn't